8 for jumping. We are in here. We are saying that if our player isn't grounded, just tell us that. And if you're running, then our jump modifier is 1.5. Else our jump modifier is just 1. So it's basically a run jump. And now let's get on with running. We want to make it. We want to make crouch in this episode, so we should make our crouch a speed so it doesn't go. It does. It I think so. It doesn't go overboard, or when we crouch, you don't want to go at 100 speed or something like that. So yeah, let's get on with it. I'm to say if input don't get key. No, I'm going to say get key code. Let me just say left shift, and this should show us key code on left shift, and is grounded. We don't want to run when we are not grounded, and is not sliding. Make sure to put that, because we don't want to run when we are sliding. I mean, that just sounds bad. So yeah, I'm going to say speed is equal to, I'm writing some nonsense. Speed is equal to run speed, and is running is equal to true. Else, I'm going to create else if is crouching, then let me create this, is crouching, then is running. Let's say speed is equal to crouch speed, and so that's basically it. And I'm say is else speed is equal to walk speed, and is running to false. Now in here we are just saying that if you're running, if you press shift left shift, and we are grounded, then our speed is equal to run speed, and we run, and bool just to check if running is true or not. And else if you're crouching, then our speed is equal to crouch speed. And also let's just make sure to do this, is running is equal to false. I mean, you don't really need it, but I guess you don't need it. Yeah, it might interfere in some way, so we're not going to put it there. Now we have created our speed management, so should we name it? And now run is okay. And in here we are going to create a void called crouch, and let me just put this, and if input dot get key C do you crouch in the air? I guess so, like it could be used in some way, but if you don't want to crouch mid-air, just say is grounded. But I don't really mind crouching mid-air, so let me say, and then I'm to say transform dot local scale is equal to crouch height. I have trouble writing. And then I'm to say is crouching is equal to true. By the way, it's just really simple. We are just changing our player's skill to whatever we want, and we are crouching or standing up. But transform the local scale is equal to stand height, the variables that we have just made up here, and do whatever we want. And also let me change and put is crouching equal to false. Previously I tried to do it with the collider encoding itself, then it messed up almost everything and it was just bad. So now it's I'm just basically changing the crouch. I'm just basically changing our scale, our player scale. Let me put this transform slash transform slash t. So we are hashing it and it looks good. Okay, now that's basically done and it should work by now. And I do want to implement slide right now, but I think the video is a bit longer, so I'm going to make it into a different video also explaining all of it, because we are going to create a coroutine I think it's called. And it's really my first time doing it, or the third time, because I practiced. um, so I'll explain what I know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Oh, let me show if it's work or not. Let me save all of these, go to Unity. Oh, my recorder is here, that's okay. And now in here, now it should work, and you can just set, and our movement should be smooth. By the way, I have noticed some bugs with this, like when you start your game, your player might not run, your player might not jump until you ran. So what you want to do is that for just set your jump modifier to 1, so it always jumps. And you make sure to do that, or your player isn't going to jump at the start. And slide is going to be made in the next video. I'm going to make this two videos into two separate parts, so it doesn't uh it, so that you understand the slide completely and you can implement it whenever you want. I'm sorry that it's taking a time to compile, and now it compiled. By the way, if you can see, we have the ground stick for standard cutout. If you don't want them to show in here, you can just get rid of these, and it will not show in there. So that's up to you. I really prefer them to stand there, so I can change over whatever I want to at them. And although I have made the slide part, like can slide time, these bools, these floats, but they are going to be used in the next part. Um, so yeah, let's start play and see what's happening. Now it should work based on my calculation. Oh, I forgot to put FPS cam, but that's not really needed until doing the slide part. So yeah, that's okay. I'm sorry about, like, it's taking time to load. So I guess I'll talk about some slide functions. In slide, we are just like making our player small and adding a force to it. I'll explain the slide part later, so let's get on with it. Now if you press C, you can't crouch. Can we jump? No, we can't jump. What are we doing wrong? Can we move? Oh, right. Yes, right. I really forgot. Just to set the move function. I mean, we are not moving the player at all. So in update or in move, no, we are moving our player. What is the problem? Let me see through this, and I'll let you know what is the problem. Um, Speed is equal to correct speed. Are we ever multiplying it by, are we multiplying our movement by speed? If isn't sliding, and sliding outside the sliding is equal to false. So I think it might be that, because we're not moving it. So I'll just set it to false and see if it's working. Let me see if I can find any other problems that might be causing it. I don't think so. Oh, we are we Yes. I'm sorry, guys. Like it's been a while, so I'm not thinking straight. But let's see if that fixes it, and if it doesn't, I'll stop the video and try to fix it on my own. Then we'll let you know what's causing the problem. Yeah. So let's go in here. Has it compiled? It's taking its sweet time. We also have some problems. Let's see if what are they saying. These aren't saying much. These are just warnings like about not using these. So you don't actually really need them. What is this? Hmm. By the way, if you double press, it will take you to the problem. Where what are we doing wrong? We're returning. Uh, this. Do we not? Do we not need it? We don't need that. So I still put it just for in case. Do we not need it? Now let's check if it fixes it. I mean, I'm doing it correctly. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, so as I said before, if it doesn't work, I'll try to fix it on my own. If it when I fix it, I'm going to tell you, and I'll tell you what's the problem, and we'll fix it together. Let's see if it's working at the current moment. As I said before, my computer takes a long time to compile, so I'm sorry about that. We can't move. Is it because now we are not setting up FPS camera control? Just a second, let me set it. We have set it now. Now we also can't move. By the way, guys, so let me fix it and I'll be back. So guys, I just fixed it. It took time. It was bad, but yes, I fixed it. The reason why my player wasn't moving because I was using something. I was not saying is grounded. Uh, it here. Hmm. Oh, I already yes. I have put some more things in here, but mm, no, everything is still the same. But we are using velocity C. That really doesn't matter. You can just change it to this. I mean, that's our velocity. So I'm going to replace in all of here, so it's similar to yours, but it doesn't really matter. I just changed it. Yeah. It's almost done. Yeah. So uh, be make sure to do this, and our player wasn't crouching because I didn't had crouch in our update function, and now I have, and um, yes, and make sure that these values are 1, not 0. I mean, these values are 1, not 0. You just you just want to change your player's height, which is in the middle. You don't want to change anything else, and other there. If you want your player to be fat, you can change it, I guess. But yeah, so nothing much, I guess. And the reason that our player wasn't walking because I had is grounded only in the stats, so I put it in get input, which is good. Was it get input? I think so, yes. So I moved there, and now our player is jumping and is walking, running, but our player wasn't able to crouch for some reason for me at least. So I have just fixed this. Why do we have sliding? I don't know why do we have the sliding. For now, it is okay to say it like that, but we are going to make the sliding in the next episode, which is going to be released after this episode is released. So yes, yeah, now it should work. And let me show you, it's working. um, I don't know if I'm going to keep the other part where I failed, but I am going to because it shows you that even players, even people who create these things can fail sometimes. They just practice and make sure that things work. Or If you see, now we can create, we're just make our player small, it doesn't really matter, and we can run. I'm sorry, it's kind of laggy because my computer is very hot, um, but I hope it's going to work yours, and I'm going to put the code in the description because it might not work in your, so you can just copy the code and post it there. And I hope it works in here. Now we have the jump, we have the running jump, which allows to jump higher, we have crouch, and in the next episode we are going to make slide, and you can see we are moving very nicely here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the apps and enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope you guys support me, so I'll make more tutorials, and someday I'll make my own game or game devlogs. So yeah, by the way, if you're wondering why is it test scene, it's just a scene that I test, which has these things, but don't worry, it doesn't matter which scene you're in, it should work. Okay. By the way, when I'm going to give the whole script uh, and or the whole code in there. So when you're copying, just make sure that you copy from right here to to this, so you to here, so you don't want to copy this, or you don't want to copy these lines, because you just want to copy this and paste this in your code, and it should start working. You don't want to copy this, because if you do this, your script name is going to change and it will not work. A lot of things are going to be problematic. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. um, if you want to, you can subscribe, and I'll make new more videos, and yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.